So we're trying to see what it is, and I'm getting married. So.
Hello.
Hi.
Tony. I'm Dr. O'Donnell.
Hi. Yes, I remember
nice to see you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay. Sorry, you told me the station I used and I forgot. 33 and 33. When you're done with your NST, I'll just take a quick look on the ultrasound. It sounds like the baby might be having a little bit of an irregular heartbeat, which can sometimes happen. It's generally not worrisome. You've had a lot of ultrasound, so I'm pretty sure that the anatomy is normal, but I'm just going to take a quick look and see if we can determine what the rhythm is.
Okay.
We just changed baseline, so I wanted to do 10 minutes.
Great. Monitor for another 10 minutes. If it's still hard to pick up a tracing, I can do an ultrasound and do a PVT.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, I'll see you shortly.
Okay. I pray it's nothing serious. It's not that he's moving, is it?
No, even when the baby's moving, you can tell that the heart rate's very irregular, and I've been hearing it for a while now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If the heartbeat is irregular, what possibly could it be? Do you know?
There are many things I
Can't really
say, but Dr. O'Donnell will take a look, and then she can give you what her understanding of the situation is.
Okay.
I don't want to give you information and then you think about it.
I know.
So we'll
It's
just
okay.
wait for her.
I'm getting nervous. I hope everything is okay. Call my husband. He's scared too, so hoping everything okay.
Yeah, I hope
If I
that.
drunk something and it turned on my side, maybe he'll move.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you that the bed's still up high. I hope you didn't fall or lose your
that's
balance.
fine.
Okay. Just with the baby, when the baby is spine up, like facing your back, the heart is in the front, so then the heart is all the way in the back. So this is a little trickier.
Okay, hopefully he moves.
Let's see.
Still face down?
Yeah.
be the cause of like an irregular heartbeat?
Yeah, oftentimes it's just because of like some immaturity in how the nerves are conducting through the heart. And so it can be something that the baby just grows out of over time. Let's see if you can roll on that side.
Okay.
Okay.
So if it continues, do I have to be induced?
No, not for the heart rhythm. I think we're still going to base our induction recommendations based on the diabetes. It's possible that this continues, but usually this is something that just kind of goes away with time.
Okay.
By any chance, have you had a lot of caffeine? Do you
No.
drink coffee, green tea?
His heart rate don't sound right.
Right, that's the rhythm that I'm listening for. Yeah, so rather than it being like the bum 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 bum, right, of one sound is of the top part of the heart closing and then the other sound is the bottom part of the heart closing. It sounds like there's some periods where there's a skipped beat, like one beats, the top part beats, but the bottom part doesn't beat. And so then that ends up getting picked up as a blocked rhythm, as a blocked
Wow.
heartbeat.
Yeah, his heart rate doesn't sound right.
Yeah, it's like it sounds good, and then every once in a while there's a pause.
Yeah. I don't like the way it sounds.
I don't know if this is like a view of the belly. The chest is here and the belly's here.
The way
You
he's
see,
breathing.
he's breathing,
Yeah.
which is actually a good sign. That tells us that.
Is he breathing too fast?
No, that looks okay. Breathing in babies can be irregular, and it's like
Is this
that.
his face here or what's this?
So this is the chest. You
Oh.
see the heart right there. So this is his
Oh, his
belly.
belly.
That's the
This is
bladder.
head, yeah.
His head's up here, not in the picture.
Okay. Oh wow.
See, his head's over
Okay,
there.
that's good.
But this is just trying to look at if he's breathing, because
Yeah.
that's something that tells us that the reflex, that's a reflex within the brain that tells us to breathe,
Right.
that's normal
Okay.
because it's working for him.
Okay, good.
See, he's breathing just fine.
Yeah. he
So
is
that
breathing.
brain reflex is fine.
Okay, good.
I saw his arms move a minute ago. That
Mhm.
also tells us that like his brain is safe and working, and like
Okay.
he's able to move his arms.
Good.
The fluid level here looks normal,
Okay.
which tells us the placenta is working.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look for a couple more movements.
Okay.
So I think that he's safe, that he's okay. I think it does mean that we need to follow up, especially since you're not feeling him move as much. I'd like for you to get another NST on Friday for reassurance, and
Okay.
then to continue with the twice weekly. So this is an elbow, that's a forearm. So fingers right there.
It's 2 fingers.
He's kind of like that. 3. There he goes. So he can just like close and open his hand really quick. So he's moving.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, he's breathing. He's moving. He's opening and closing his hands. The fluid level looks good. So I think that he looks good right now. We do see that irregular heartbeat, which most of the time just goes away with time. If not during the pregnancy, then even after delivery. The main things will be to keep an eye and make sure that the heart rate isn't stressing him or straining him, which is what the non-stress test can do. And if we can't really listen on the non-stress test because of the irregular heartbeat, we may have to do a more detailed or longer ultrasound.
Okay.
But I think it's safe to continue pregnancy.
Okay.
And I
Even
with the heart rhythm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I will have to have a C-section.
No, so not necessarily.
Okay.
First of all, it may just go away with time,
I just
even
hope
over
so.
the next like 3-4 weeks.
Okay.
But even if you have it during labor, we can still monitor during labor. The safest thing in general for you, especially with diabetes and recovery from a C-section, would be to have a vaginal delivery.
Yeah.
The vaginal delivery process also helps squeeze the baby on the way out and helps them clear their lungs before they're born.
Oh, good.
So that's still the hope and the plan. But we just want to make sure that he doesn't get stressed or sick or anything.
Right.
So that's why these continued follow-ups. I think that given that you're feeling him less, I'd say let's just do another non-stress test on Friday, and then next week, try not to worry.
I'm trying not to. It's just a little stressful.
Yeah, I bet. But I would avoid drinking coffee, green tea, things like that, which can make you a jittery and then can also make the baby's heart rate irregular.
Okay.
Just by chance if you're doing
Okay.
that. Okay, thanks. I'll be right back.
Okay. So as you guys can hear in the video, she told me it's not nothing to worry about. Sometimes it's common, and it heals on its own. But if it doesn't heal on its own within the pregnancy, it can heal once when the baby is born. I mean, I was born with I don't know about an irregular heartbeat, but I had like a heart murmur when I was born, and it closed. The hole closed when I grew older, but yeah, it just gets better in time, I guess. So hopefully, she said she checked the baby movement, his breathing pattern, it was good. I'm gonna stay parked because I need to find out where this place is. His breathing pattern is good, she said, so that sense that the brain tells the baby to breathe, so the brain is pretty good. She watched the movement of the baby, like his hands, and see if he's moving. She said that's good, and the fluid is good. So she said it looks fine. Everything else looked normal, just the irregular heartbeat. So they're just gonna keep monitoring it. So they're gonna schedule me another appointment Friday, just to do the non-stress test and make sure his heart rate is okay. I'm praying that he grows out of it fast because it's scary, really, really scary. I was kind of tearing up because, I mean, who knows how that can go. I'm just, it could be something serious, but I mean, I'm taking her word for it. I heard the heartbeat and I didn't like the way it sounded. I can definitely hear that it was irregular. It didn't sound like a normal heartbeat. So we're just gonna keep praying, and I'm like 45 minutes away from my home, so I'm just gonna start driving and go get something to eat And then, and I told her I noticed that he's not moving as much as he normally does. He normally moves around a lot, like so much, but I felt the move when she seen him moving on the monitor. So stressful, but just as long as they can keep an eye on him and he's all right. Because if not, then shoot, I'm gonna have them induce me. Like I deliver him at 33 weeks. He might be little, but we know that probably won't be the best because his heart needs to fully develop while he's in there. My husband texted me telling me he's worried. I had him deeply worried. I mean, imagine how I felt. I was up in there tearing up, crying. But yeah. So just keep us in your prayers. We're just going to continue to pray. And hope that... I'm so sensitive. I'm tearing up right now. And hope that everything goes good. She just told me to stay away from coffee and stuff that has caffeine in it. So I'm most definitely going to stay away from that. No sodas or anything because I've been sneaking them sodas. But yeah, so... I'm just gonna pray and try to get as much rest and let him do his thing, let him develop. So I'm gonna close this video and I'll give you guys an update later. Bye. So it's 2 days later. Hey guys, and his heart rate sounds good. So
you want to start coming Tiny on Tuesday, Friday?
Tuesday, Friday?
Yeah.
That's fine.
So I'll cancel your Monday appointment.
Okay.
Your 2 Monday appointments, unless you want to come Monday, Thursday.
It's moving right now. Thank you all for watching, and please be sure to follow me on my social media accounts, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.